Would you enjoy refereeing right now?
No, I wouldn't. And I think that some of the guys now that referee, personalities, I know a lot of the refs on there now, and I can tell I can't remember the last time I seen a referee smile and enjoy themselves refereeing.
How would you describe morale right now?
I think morale's okay, but they just get a lot of criticism. It's how they come out of it. They've had a meeting this week at Loughborough, which is like the usual meetings they have. I guess they've gone over certain protocols that have gone on, but they just need to start enjoying themselves. And it is tough. And as I said before, I haven't seen a referee smile and enjoy himself on the pitch anymore. There's a lot of pressure on them now, and that's maybe brought on themselves because of one or two things that have happened. Maybe done some checks they shouldn't have had to do. Been a bit too long at doing certain checks, but
that's not the referee's fault. That's
but they need to get out and try and enjoy it now. You know, there comes a time when you think to yourself, if you're not enjoying the job, what do you do? And I know full well the guys in the hub now are probably not enjoying it because there's under so much scrutiny to try and get the decisions right every
That's
week.
going to be very difficult to get back, and then that has a knock-on effect in terms of new referees coming through, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I'd rather, I said before, I'd rather with a bit too caution, took the time in the next few weeks to get it right, and then see if we can just like release a little bit over.
But how do you do that without losing the entertainment factor? Because that's key. You know, particularly for people watching at home, and for the fans in the stadium.
Yeah, if referees are making decisions on the pitch, which is good. Obviously, the Sheffield United Wolves one last week. Again, we're going to cover it. Referee takes 1 or 2 more seconds and thinks, nah, I don't think it is. That you move on. You don't talk about Sheffield United Wolves. Maybe a bit too quick to make. Where they're under pressure to make, they're making decisions because they want to make a decision.
Yeah.
Because then the VAR has not got a chance to maybe come in there. Because if they make a decision on the pitch that's not clear and obviously wrong, the VAR can't overturn them. If they don't make a decision, will the VAR say, well, hang on, you haven't made a decision there. Was it red card? Was it yellow card? It's probably not a yellow card get involved. Not enough for a red. Check complete, move on.
Do you think that rule will change? Do you think that rule will change with VAR? So if it's not clear and obvious, they will just say, if you make a decision like last week, the Sheffield United, was it clear and obvious? It's not clear and obvious. Yeah, so VAR don't check in. They look and say, right, if we sit on a panel and we go, I don't think that's a penalty, you go and have a look, Mike. Whether it's clear and obvious, we can still make a decision in VAR.
See, that's the thing I don't like, you know, the term clear and obvious.
Exactly.
Because I think it's either a foul or it's not a foul.
Yeah.
And I think when they say clear and obvious, it makes it a little bit...
I mean, we watched the game last week, the Sheffield United game, and normal speed, it looked like a foul.
Yeah.
Then you see another angle, it didn't look like a foul. Then obviously I had time then to look at it while you were talking about different games. And there's a small foot on toe, which is probably not enough for a foul. Because he's give it and there's contact, I guarantee you now, if I was in the VAR chair, I'd love to want to overturn it, but I'm not allowed to overturn it because it's not clear and obviously wrong.
Will it change with the new breed of referees? This is all they know, because look, right now there's some refereed without VAR, and now that it's been implemented. Look, once the new bunch of referees come through, and that's all they've known, will that change then?
It may well do, but next year they might have it in the Championship, so the Championship may well have VAR, so they're going to have to get used to it again.
You'll be working full time then, sitting there.
Well, and then you've seen the information that obviously I've seen on the radio yesterday with the IFAB chief executive saying it could take 10 years to get before we get it close. And
he talked about perfection, and that's impossible.
Yeah, it's not going to be perfect in 10 years' time, but it could take a long time.
That's a long wait.
It is a long wait.